Good morning, Lex. It's Monday. I'm sick, as you may or may not be able to hear. I hope you had a good weekend. I love that you read her Fearful Symmetry. I love that book. Audrey Niffenegger. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. Is an amazing author, and so I'm really excited that you read and enjoyed that book. And the other stuff, those photos were awesome. I'm super glad you showed them to me, so thank you so much. The thing I'm going to share with you is something that has a special place in my heart. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of shameless self-promotion. Sorry, but it goes with what I'm talking about. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is this book, Unbearable Lightness by Portia de Rossi. Unbearable Lightness is about Portia's struggle with anorexia and bulimia, her identity, her understanding of her sexuality, and how all of that plays into being an actress and being a model. And it's an amazing read. I have been wanting to read it for a really long time. One of my students brought it to a coffee date Friday morning, and I'd finished it by Saturday night. I mean, it's a good read. It's an easy read, and it talks about a lot of really important things. Portia talks a lot about understanding how to eat healthy and understanding that dieting isn't a healthy way to eat. And I think it's just a really important book because she talks so much about her identity struggle. A lot of her identity was related to her identity as a lesbian, but identity struggle is something that a lot of people go through, and so I think that this book is really important because it talks about that. In line with that, Kaylee Summers, who I talked about last week, is doing a series of body image blog posts throughout the month of March. They're on every Thursday, I think, is when she's having the guest post done. And I was lucky enough to launch it this last Thursday. So if you haven't checked it out, go to KayleeSummers.com. My post should be the first one there. It's called Even on My Worst Days. And it's about my struggle with my weight and understanding my own body image issues. So it was a really important piece for me to write, and I hope that people like it. And then the other thing, which you already know about, Lex, but I'm going to shamelessly self-promote, is a project that I launched on Friday. It's called The Listening Project. The Listening Project is an opportunity for people to find someone who will listen. And the reason that I launched it, I also wrote a blog post about it, which I'll link to, but the reason that I launched it is because when I was in college and in high school and middle school, honestly, I didn't feel like there was anyone that was willing or able to listen. And I have really great family members, and they all listen to me. That wasn't it. But my family members are also, and I have inherited parts of this as well, they're fixers. And so they want to come in and they want to help you fix what's wrong. And that's not bad. It's just sometimes you just need someone who will listen and not fix and will just be there. And I love hearing people's stories. I love listening to people talk. And I love getting to know people on different levels. And so I launched this project as an opportunity for people to find someone who will just listen to them. I'm not going to try and fix anything unless you really want me to. And I want to be able to share those stories, my stories, people who submit to the Listening Project and are interested in sharing their stories with other people who might be going through the same thing and just aren't really sure how to deal with it, or they feel really alone. And part of that is because I felt that way through so much of middle school, high school, and early college. So check out The Listening Project. You can go to thelistenproject.tumblr.com or facebook.com/thelisteningproject13. Both are linked below. Make sure you check those out. And that's really all I have for you. I hope that you have a good week, and I'll see you on Friday.